Hello everybody, hello dear learners, hello dear parents, okay. Nice to be here today with you to present to you a lesson about essay writing. My name is Mrs. Job Margaret Gay. I am a teacher of English from Kennedy High School, okay. Our lesson today will be on how to write an argumentative essay, right. Now, my question is, what is an argumentative essay? So, can you give me a definition of an argumentative essay? Good, okay. So, let's try. Ida, yes, your answer? Okay, good. Modu, yes, your answer? Yes, excellent. Okay, and what is an argumentative essay? So, an argumentative essay is a type of essay that presents arguments about both sides of an issue. Okay, both sides, this means two sides. Okay, it could be both sides are presented equally, or that one side is presented more forcefully than the other. Okay, now it all depends on the writer, okay, and the side he supports the most. Okay, now when you want to write an argumentative essay, there is a specific structure that you have to follow. So my question is, what is the structure of an argumentative essay? Okay, now I reformulated. What are the different paragraphs? Okay, the different parts of an argumentative essay. Okay, Aisha, yes. How many paragraphs should we have? Yes, good. Yes, Anna, how many paragraphs? Excellent. Okay, Fatu, yes, wonderful. Okay, so when you want to write an argumentative essay, usually it is composed of at least 4 or 5 paragraphs. It requires an introductory paragraph, at least 3 body paragraphs, and a concluding paragraph. Okay, so I repeat, an introduction, a body, and concluding a conclusion. Okay, now let's try to see what the introduction is composed of. Okay, in the first, generally the introduction is the first paragraph. Okay, of course. Now, in the introduction, what are you going to write about? So, the introduction, yes. Yes, Aida, yes. Anna, yes. Ibu, excellent, good, wonderful. So, the introduction is generally the first paragraph, okay. It is where you draw the reader's attention. You get the reader's attention, okay, and where you express your opinion, okay. Now, the given opinion here is the thesis statement, okay. So, I just want to precise something. Generally, in the introduction, you have most of the time you start with the general information, and from the general information, you move to the thesis statement, okay. And this thesis statement is very important, okay, when you write an introduction. Why? Because, do you know why the thesis statement is important? Can you try? Yes? Aisha? Yes, you have well tried, yes. Anna? Good. So, the thesis statement is very important because it gives the writer's opinion. It is where the writer gives his opinion, okay. He or she gives his opinion. And in this thesis statement, it also announces the plan that you are going to follow in the body paragraphs, okay. So, it is a sentence that should be very clear and specific, okay. Just to tell you that when you write your introduction, you move from a general information to something more specific with the thesis statement, okay. Now, after writing your thesis statement, now you move to, Aida, yes, you move to the, which paragraph are you going to move to? Wonderful. You are going to move to the body paragraph, okay. The body paragraph is the first paragraph of your body, okay. So, in this paragraph also, you have to introduce the first reason why your view, meaning your opinion, is valid, okay. And you have to support this paragraph with examples, and what else? With, Aisha, yes? Yes, good, excellent, wonderful. Good job, well done. Okay, you have to support it with examples, with facts and details. Okay, so the body paragraph, the first body paragraph represents the first argument of the writer. Okay, so just to precise, you also here when you write the body paragraph, you have to start your paragraph with a topic sentence, and all the rest of the sentence are called supporting sentences. That's why here you have to support your idea with examples, with facts and details to be more convincing. So it is the first idea of the writer. Okay, now we move to the next paragraph, which is the second body paragraph. So here also this second body paragraph, what does it introduce? Ali, yes, what does it introduce? Does it introduce another idea? Yes, good, you're right. It introduces another idea, meaning the second reason why your opinion is valid. Okay, and you have to support it with also examples, details and facts. Okay, so whenever you express an idea, you have to support this idea, giving examples, giving facts or giving the details. Okay, now let's move on to the next paragraph, which is the third paragraph of the body. Okay, so in this first paragraph, generally you express a counter argument. What is a counter argument? Counter argument. Okay, now can you tell me, do you know what is a counter argument? Yes, it is. Yes, Aida? Yes? Good. Yes? Aisha? Good. A counter argument is another argument. It is an argument that refutes the earlier arguments and give weight to the real position. Okay? This counter argument is an argument that contrasts the writer's position. Okay? It is an argument against the writer's position. Okay? That contrast. It comes here to bring some balance between the writer's position and you. Okay? Now, the next step you have to move to is the conclusion. Yes. So, in the conclusion, what do you have to do? Ali? Yes? Yes? Aisha? Fatu? Yes, good. In the conclusion, you have to, it is the last paragraph again of your essay. Okay? The conclusion is the last paragraph, and in this conclusion, you have to restate the thesis statement differently. Okay? You do not have to write again the same sentence, but you restate your thesis statement. Where do you have the thesis statement? It was at the beginning in the introduction. So you have to restate it differently, and it summarizes the main idea of the argument. Good. Okay, and it also contains a strong concluding statement. So it is a kind of summary of all the arguments that you develop in your body paragraphs. Good. Okay. Now let's move on to the next step. Now, just some tips about how to write, because when you write, there are different phases that you have to follow. Okay. Now, there is what we call a pre-writing phase. Okay. Pre-writing. What does it mean? Okay. Pre-writing meaning that before you write. Okay. Good. Now, before writing your essay, you need to gather information. Okay, gather information to support your opinion. Okay, you make sure that the examples you collect match your stated point of view, meaning the examples you collect can help you give reasons why you have this point of view. So while brainstorming and looking for arguments, try to answer these questions to get more ideas. So all these you have to do it before you write your essay. So, first question. Can you read the question? Ibu, yes? Good. So, what question should I answer in this assignment? Okay? Meaning, what question should I have to answer? Okay? In the task that is given to me. Okay? Now, the next question. Who's going to read the next question? Okay, good. What things does my audience want to know? Okay, this is the next question I ask you. You have to ask yourself, what things does my audience want to know? The audience are your readers, okay? The person who's going to read your production, okay? Now, the next question, who's going to read the next question? Okay, Mohammed, yes. What main point should be conveyed in my essay, okay? The main points meaning the strong points, okay, that I have to put in my essay writing, okay? Okay, next question. Yes, I shall read it, okay. Are any of the points inconsistent or contradictory? Okay, so meaning that when you brainstorm, okay, just to remind you that brainstorming is that you just jot down or write down not all your ideas, okay. For example, if you are asked to write advantages, disadvantages, you write in one part advantages, in the other part you have to write the disadvantages. So, are any of the points inconsistent or contradictory? So, you have to choose, okay. Now, the next question is, can I improve any of my arguments? So, after brainstorming your ideas, you check which are good or which are not, and now you try to improve those arguments that you are going to use in your writing, okay. Now, this is organizing, okay. You have to organize your ideas, because when you write, if you don't organize your ideas, you just write at random, and when you write, it is for a specific topic. Good. Now, someone to read? Aisha, yes? Good. Okay. Now, organize your ideas and decide which ones are good to be mentioned at the beginning, okay? At the beginning of your writing, in the main part of your writing, and at the end of your essay. Good, okay? So this is the way you organize your writing. What I have to do at the beginning, what ideas I'm going to put at the middle in the body, and what ideas I'm going to put at the end of my essay. Good. Now the next step, we have this pre-writing phase. Now we move to the while writing phase, okay? So while writing, okay, you have to use some points, okay? While writing, you have to pay attention, okay? Listen to me, okay? You have to pay attention when you write, okay? You have to pay attention to the tense, very important, okay? The tense you are going to use, okay? Normally, you should use, yes, present tenses in this type of essay, okay? You have to use present tenses. And here I need to precise. When I say present tenses, I'm not referring only to the present simple, okay? Present tenses, you can use present continuous, present perfect, etc. All these are present tenses. Present simple, present continuous, present perfect simple, present perfect continuous. Okay, you have to pay attention to the tense, and also to pay attention to the linking words. Linking words are very useful in writing, okay, because they make your writing coherent. It helps you to make coherent ideas, okay, to arrange your ideas in a coherent way. So you can use different expressions, okay. Okay, which expression can I use, for example, to open? When I want to open my at the beginning, in your introduction, for example. Can you give me some examples? Yes. When I want to open, I can use, for example, many people claim that nowadays it is often said that, okay, or if you want to introduce your ideas, as you have different ideas, if I have 3 ideas, for example, I can say, firstly, okay, and I introduce my first idea. To start with, I introduce my first idea. Secondly, I continue with my second idea. Thirdly, etc. You see, and here your reader will know that there is a certain organization in your idea. Okay. Now, when you want to give reasons, for example, you have also some expressions or connectors that you can use. One reason for, since, due to, that's why. So these are connectors or link words that used to express reasons or to give reasons, okay? Because when you give your opinion, you have to give the reason why you choose this opinion. Okay, now expressing opinion. When you want to express your opinion, you have to, my mind, I think that, I'm convinced that, many people believe that, okay. Giving examples also, you have for example, for instance, etc. Okay. Now coming to the conclusion, okay, you also have some expressions that you can use to conclude. For example, to sum up, in conclusion, all the things considered in a nutshell, okay. You can have various other connectors or linking word that you can use to make your writing, or to better organize your idea and make your writing coherent. Good. Okay. Now let's move to the next step. Good. We're going to practice now. Do you like practicing? Good. Okay. So now look at this topic, which is a topic about an argumentative essay, of course. Okay. Now, who's going to read my topic? Yes, Mohammed. Go on. Online communication is preferable to face-to-face communication. Do you agree or disagree with this statement? Okay. With clear examples, state your view by using the guidelines given below. Okay. Now, when you say online communication, what does it make you think of? Online communication. Online. Okay. It refers to new technology, of course. Okay, Abdul? Yes. Can you give me examples of online communication you use? That what are we using now? Okay. Yes. You can use video calls. Yes. You can use messaging. Good. Aida? Yes. You can use internet. Yes. You can use your cell phones. You can use, yes. Aisha? Computers. Good. Excellent. Well done. Okay. So online communication is preferable to face-to-face. Face-to-face. What does it mean? Face-to-face communication. Face-to-face. My face to your face. Okay. Tell me. Okay. Yes, Abdul. Face-to-face. It is the kind of communication you have at home when you are with your parents or your sisters or your brothers in your living room. Okay. So here the statement is online communication is preferable to face-to-face communication. Do you agree or you disagree? Okay. So if you agree, you say, yes, I agree, and you give the reason why. And if you disagree, you say that you disagree and you give the reason with examples. And don't forget to use the tips I gave you earlier. Okay. So you have here to state your views by using the guidelines which was given below. Okay. Good. Now I'm going to show you the guidelines. Okay, these are the guidelines. You have nowadays, firstly, moreover, on the one hand, on the other hand, also to sum up. So you remember what I said about the connectors and the linking words? So what are these? Abdul, can you remind us? So these are some linking, yes, Aisha, some linking words, okay, that we use to make our essay, yes, coherent. Good. So this is your homework now, class. You are going to write an essay about the topic I gave you earlier. Okay, online communication. Take your pens. Online communication is preferable to. I'm going to come back to that. Yes, online communication is preferable to face-to-face communication. Have you taken notes? Yes, take notes. Okay, this is the topic, and these are the guidelines. So you are going to use these guidelines and the tips I gave you earlier to write an essay about online communication. Is it preferable to face-to-face communication? And you have to follow the different steps of that you have to write. An introduction, a body paragraph, and a conclusion. Okay. So thank you, dear students. Okay, this is, and when you finish writing, okay, maybe next time, inshallah, we're going to share. Okay, and if you have some questions, please send your questions through the forum. So thank you for your attention, and I wish to everybody a good Ramadan, and I say Ramadan Mubarak, and I hope that I just say God bless you, God bless all the people of the world, and make us get rid of this virus so that we can go back to our classes. Okay, thank you very much.